Hey guys, good afternoon. Jason with the Tactical Data Desk, bringing you an update about 12:28 p.m. What a day in the markets and what a day to be trading with gamma exposure. So, I will link my morning video in this, but man, we hit those GEX walls and bounced straight up. Let's do a review. Remember this morning the 0 DTE put wall was 65.40 on SPX. When we adjust that price for ES 50 points up, that is about call it 6600, 65.95. And look at the ES price at open. We marched right on down to that gamma wall, bounced around a little bit, and then after all the settling, we came up to all the way up to almost the zero gamma line at 66.13. We popped up a couple times. You could have played off that. That was the great support line. That was great for ES. Let's look at NQ. Same thing. Had some great gamma lines here that acted as support and then resistance up top before it came back down. And you can see that. Let's take a look at the dashboard. Interesting activity. 0 DTE put wall on SPX 65.40. Look at your GEX exposure. Biggest wall right there, 65.40. Got another wall at 65.50. If we break through 65.50, hit 65.40, expect us to go back up. Here's your intraday GEX shift. Started positive, hit negative right at 10, and so far we're still negative, but looks like we're trying to pop up a little bit. The net GEX is negative, although it's up. It was more negative than that. Let's check out NDX. See this put wall above the spot price? That's going to be your resistance, 24.15. If we get to 24.15, you can expect to head back down from there. Now let's show something really interesting. SPY, the current 0 DTE put wall is 650. My pre-market said was 660. When I reran this when market open, it dropped down to 650. Now, if we pull up the SPY chart, pull that up in Thinkorswim, and I've modified this to also go into Thinkorswim. Max negative gamma 650, we came all the way down to 651 before we popped back up. If we look at Tesla, this morning, Tesla's 0 DTE put wall, the max negative gamma, this morning in my video was 370. And we popped to 369.9 and then all the way back up to 376. And then the 0 DTE put wall, the max negative gamma wall, moved up to 375. So if you're watching those gamma levels in the morning, you know where the dealers have to bring price and where it's going to go back up. And we look at the dashboard for Tesla, you'll see that that put wall is now 375. In this morning's video, it was 370. Same thing with NVDA. NVIDIA, the max negative gamma was 175. That's where it was this morning. It literally touched 175, came all the way up to 176.6. You could have sold credit spreads underneath it. You could have bought one at the money call and got, one delta, a dollar move on that call, made some money. And this pretty much holds true for just about everything. And what's important to note is that I bring you the pre-market analysis. I need to bring you the market analysis right when market opens and then post that video right after. Then also need to get you these studies so you can measure them too. Like I said, when you know where the gamma walls are, then here's the other thing that's very important. When you know what's happening from a volatility perspective, net Vanna long. Here's the Vanna curve. Here's the Vex exposure. Biggest Vex exposure, 65.40. And the IV crush is happening. It'll pull us up to the 65.65 magnet. When you know what's happening with Vanna exposure, Vex exposure, IV, and where the gamma walls are, you can essentially outline and dictate where price is going to go. You always wonder what happens with these liquidity sweeps in the morning. Where's it going to end? Well, the gamma walls tell you where it's going to end because they tell you when the dealers start having to buy. And that's the importance of gamma. Looks like the Vanna magnet here on NVIDIA being 175, we might get sucked right back down to 175. Let's check a couple other tickers. Here's Apple. Not not a lot of option activity on Apple. It says the max negative gamma is 250, max positive gamma 255. We're below that right now. So minor levels at 247 and 245. You can see that 247 levels negative 29 million. Not that much greater weight than the 30 million. Check Amazon. We're above the max negative gamma of 205 here at 206 and above the Vanna magnet. Meta. Max positive gamma 610, max negative gamma 600. We're below that at 595. Bottomed out at 591 here at this minor put wall of negative 2.9 million and went right back up from there. Check the Qs. Max negative gamma 590. I can't remember what the put wall was on QQQ this morning when I ran that. I have to go back check that video. Anyway, some interesting activity. If you know the gamma, you know where price is going to go. Hey, that's your update for the mid-afternoon. If you like this, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. This is Jason with the Tactical Data Desk, Friday, 12:34 Eastern, March 20th.